In this video, let us see how to think like a physicist. Physics is about the world around you and how everything in it works. As you go about your daily life, you are doing physics all the time. But the thought of actually learning physics may sometimes feel like falling into a bottomless pit with no escape. Don't worry, here I'll help you to think like a physicist. There are 3 steps to solve a physics problem. You can get a feel for what's going on by being a part of it. You can use your intuitions to spot special points. You can use your life experiences to spot what things are like. The best way to get started with any kind of physics is to imagine that you are there in the middle of it. Maybe you are a block or a car or a racing driver. Then ask yourself, what would I feel? Which direction am I moving in? Am I speeding up or slowing down? Is there anything pushing or pulling me? Suppose you really are falling into a bottomless pit that runs from one side of the earth to the other. What do you think would happen, assuming that the earth isn't hot and molten inside? Let me answer the questions what just now I have asked. Those are my assumptions. I fall down into the tunnel. I get faster as I fall. Gravity attracts me into the earth. Don't worry if you wrote down something a bit different. Normally, the solutions aren't visible when you are working on the problem, but we are just getting started. The key is to use your intuition to look for special points, places where important and interesting things happen. Special points in physics are usually at the edges and in the center. The edge of the tunnel is a special point in this problem because you change from being supported by the ground to being unsupported. Here you are pulled downwards into the tunnel by gravity. This is because of the attraction between you and the earth. The center of the earth is a special point where there is the same amount of earth around you in all directions. At the center, you are equally attracted in all directions. So all the gravitational attraction balance out. When you put yourself in a problem, try to imagine what you are already doing when you reach the special point before going on to think about what happens next. In physics, you sometimes make approximation or assumptions to turn a complex problem into a simpler version. Understanding the simpler version helps you with the complex version. In this example, your assumptions may be as follows. At the edge of the tunnel, you are pulled downwards. You get faster as you fall due to gravity. At the center, you are pulled equally in all directions and you may slow down. As you come in the downward direction, your speed remains the same as nothing pulling or pushing on you. If you are at the other end of the tunnel, you can just step back in again and do the entire journey in the opposite direction. It's all exactly the same as your original trip through the earth. Speed up due to gravity, through center, slow down, emerge, except you are going back the way you came. My next video is on fundamental constants. Why these constants are used in physics.